What's up, guys? YGOstrats here, taking a look at some of the new released revealed cards for the Dimensions of Chaos set coming out soon. I believe it'll be in TCG in and around the October-November area. Don't exactly hold me to that. 3 cards revealed for us. Taking a first look at a Preformapal Help Princess. I don't know too much about Preformapal, so I'm not going to go into this. It's a level 4, and when you normal or special a Preformapal monster, except for another copy of Help Princess, you can special summon it from your hand. I don't know if that's what they need. I know Preformapals have pendulums in them. I know that they have other level 4s that have kind of been revealed. I imagine they kind of synergize well with the Enter Mage archetype that's going to be part of Clownblade. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to try and say too much about this other than it looks like it'd be helpful for spamming rank 4s, which is never a bad thing for a deck to be able to do. So, looks like it could be solid, but again, I don't know anything about Preformapal, so if that's horribly wrong, I apologize. The second one I'm going to take a look at is Raid Raptor Deviled Egg, or Devil Eagle, but I'm going to be calling it Deviled Egg. So Deviled Egg is a rank 3, 1000 attack, 0 defense. It requires 2 level 3 Raid Raptors, which I don't know, I haven't seen any level 3 Raid Raptors yet. I missed one and I'm stupid like that, so I don't know how viable that is. Right now it's kind of a rank 4 spammy deck. Everything. The main engine's level 4 monsters, so. But once per turn, you can detach 1 material from Deviled Egg, target 1 face-up special summon monster your opponent controls, and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. So that looks like it could be great. It'd be like a cowboy on steroids type thing if the situation's right. Like if your opponent has a 25 or higher beater on the field, that can be a huge chunk of life points. Like, especially if they're running like Solemn Warning or something like that. Like, in that mid to late game when life points are lower, that can be a big, you know, surprise type thing that can easily finish a game off. So as long as that's viable, the 2 level 3s, then I can see this seeing a little bit of play as like a 1-of. That's nice. But the main thing I want to talk about here is the Great Horn of Heaven. So it is a counter trap card that's kind of in line with the other Horn of Heaven cards. There's the regular Horn of Heaven, Black Horn of Heaven, and even Smashing Horn, I guess, arguably, but the main ones, Horn of Heaven and Black Horn of Heaven, are about negating summons. So, in line with that, Great Horn of Heaven does the same thing. It is a counter trap, obviously, keeping in line with that little legacy of cards, and its effect reads, during your opponent's main phase, when your opponent would special summon a monster or monsters, negate that special summon, and if you do, destroy that monster / those monsters. Then, your opponent draws 1 card. Also, end the main phase. And that's the real part that gets my attention, because before that, as I was first reading this card, and it said negate the summon and your opponent draws a card, I'm like, well, why wouldn't I just use, you know, Black Horn of Heaven? If I'm not mistaken, this is the same as Black Horn, where it only negates inherent special summons, which is essentially just a Synchro or an Exceed monster type thing. Any sort of effect. An inherent summon is a summon that doesn't start a chain. So a Necro's ritual spell, a fusion spell, that sort of thing. If it starts a chain, then you can't negate it with Black Horn of Heaven, unless it's getting an errata that I don't know about. But like I said, it seemed like a Dark Bribe-ish Horn of Heaven, and I was like, well, no one plays Dark Bribe because you don't want to give your opponent advantage. But ending the main phase almost like cuts out the advantage, because I mean, if you don't have the main phase, then you have to go right to the battle phase. And if that special summon was the only thing they did, then they don't really have a battle phase if they don't have any monsters on board. Because if they play like 2 level 4s and overlay them, just go into like Lavalval, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to use Lavalval Chains effect and go off or whatever, but you negate Lavalval Summon and end the main phase, they've got, you know, an empty board other than any back row they're going to set. And admittedly, they're drawing 1 card, which very much, you know, is a pain in the butt, but the effect of ending the main phase can be pretty devastating. Just because it's like you don't get a turn, you're gonna have a main phase 2 that they can do their shenanigans in, but they can't go into a battle phase. They're not going to be able to really push for any sort of games, and it gives you that nice little, they got their board out but they couldn't do anything, now I'm going to get my board out and actually do stuff. So I can see this card being pretty damn powerful, because not having a main phase is just it's not getting to play. So I don't know, if you guys want to leave your thoughts about it, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. It does unfortunately draw a card for them, like I've said like 6 times now, but it's that lack of a main phase, which kind of negates the battle phase. I can see it being devastating, because yeah, there's stuff like they get their normal summon off if they did whatever, they summoned a normal monster and then went off and did some other stuff with a Necros ritual or yada yada yada. I don't know. Against the current meta, it's not too powerful, I don't think. I do believe it would stop pendulum summons. I'm not 100% sure about that, because no, they don't. I don't believe pendulum summoning starts the chain, so I do believe it would stop that, which could be pretty devastating against certain decks or anything that's running pendulums. But anyways, go ahead, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me if I got anything wrong here. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on YGO Strats.